So recently I've been trying to grind in Driving Simulator, but I saw a lot of problems. And I'll show you types of problems I faced in Driving Simulator when grinding. So the circuit I used is the around the world race. So why I'm using this race? It gives you the most cash and you do one lap of very long road. And the problem of that is because when every slow car, let's say like an Audi TT, I'll give you the example here. I'm not going to show you because not other people drive this car like me, like how I drive. And even you fully upgraded this to its max slicks engine, the top speed is 169 miles an hour. That is 31 miles an hour slower than what I recommend to race here. No, not even that. There are even some players that still want to race and then gets a DNF, which means that I just wasted like a minute of grinding. And if I am willing to grind without those like slow cars like Audi TT or even the Camaro like the 75 Camaro, I think I might get a very good time. Like I might grind it a lot because I don't need to think again about these slow cars waiting. And I'll show you a clip of what I mean. See, look at that. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Does it actually make sense? It is. But is it suitable for grinding for waiting that long? No. And I just like wasted like more than the time I actually raced, which is 54 seconds, even though I crashed once there. But the point is that I raced for 54 seconds. I have to wait for 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's too much. Like, why? How are you going to grind with that time? Like, if these cars didn't race, I think I only have to wait like 10 seconds rather than 1 minute and 20 seconds. Like, it's so long. 1 minute, you can actually watch a 1 minute video from Nas Daily, and even that you still have 20 seconds to wait. So, and the thing I want to say this is because that if your car has less than 200 miles an hour, don't race. And make sure if your car has 200 miles an hour, make sure your car has high handling. Because if you don't, then you take even more time, just like a car with high handling that can only do 150 to 190 miles an hour. And another thing I wanted to talk about is that the fog. Yes, let's say if there's like a fog happens, like you expected only a few view distance decrease. But no, it's so much that it's basically like impossible to see when you're driving fast. Like I drive like 500 kilometers an hour on average in this game, and I cannot see everything. If you say that you can see, if you say something like I can see that, well, because you're not driving 500 kilometers an hour, unlike me that I do right that fast, and I think you only drive 300 or even 200. Now you see the fog. Now, coincidentally, when I record, there's already fog. And like this, I can give you a demonstration. I'm driving fast like this. I can't see that much. And let's go to the first corner in the around the world race to show you. I'm driving 500, 519. I wanted to turn here, so I turn here. See, I cannot see that much. So I cannot like know what will happen after this and when will I turn. I cannot do that because it's too much. I have to do it very near. And the last one is that people are often pushing you so you don't race. Let's say you want to do a race in the around the world that I raced before. One time, I don't know what happened. It just kicked me off the race and I wanted to get in. There's time but I cannot. And there's one thing which is even worse. I want to enter the race and there's nothing to see that actually pushes me back. I think that's hacking. Dave Turplace did that. And yeah, like that you push people. And it's not enough, like it's not enough speed to do that. But when you're going like 400 kilometers an hour or even 350, then it's enough to actually push you. And I do this so I can push the slower people, like the Audi TT before, the 75 Camaro just talked before, not the McLaren Senna, or even some like pros that are driving the same car that I drive and knows how to drive more. And I am using a PS4 controller, so it will be much harder to turn. And I hook that second monitor which is the TV, so I can place like Roblox driving simulator without actually getting your eyes hurt because you're not going near to that monitor. Albeit that you're not using WASD, you're using joystick. And how I did this is by using Joy 2 key. And the reason I want to grind that much because nobody in driving simulator has grinded 1 billion cash. Like Roblox Jailbreak did that, and they got a special vehicle. And I might think that if you do this like the second time and you're not the first, you're not creating history, you're not getting anything because somebody just started first. And and when you got that 1 billion cash, you don't have like much reward. You don't have much reward because you don't make history. If you do like the first person to actually hit 1 billion cash, that is history. And that's what I'm trying to do. And what I don't want is that somebody made a VIP server so they don't have like race in progress, like some hack that makes sure the fuck doesn't happen again, and got it happen because their server is better than yours. And I think that's all the problems that I've faced so far. And the worst that could happen, which is you are the only one driving the fast car and everybody else is driving the Audi TT, which is not even a fast car. Like, and all of them cannot even drive well. Like DNF, everybody gets a DNF. And if you wanted to grind like what I did, go into a small public server like 0 players, then you grind there. You only get 3,000 cash. If it does get 6,000 cash, I am doing this. But the reason is they don't give that much cash because more players equals more cash. I cannot do that. Please, Nocturne Entertainment, make a requirement of every race of how much top speed you need at least handling to participate in a race. And make sure that some races like the beginner race that I want to make has no requirements, while everything else, downtown race, around the world race, has their own requirements to race. I think that's all for today. Comment, like, and subscribe. Join my Discord server, discord.gg, and I'll see you in the next video if I can. Let's hope. Bye bye.